Alright, you guys, ZFR back here, and I want to make this video about The Last of Us 2 and mostly focusing on Ellie's character because I've been seeing it a lot over the past couple days online that Naughty Dog has gone full SJW with The Last of Us, especially Last of Us Part 2, with Ellie now being confirmed. I don't think, was he confirmed a lesbian? I haven't seen that interview yet where they actually confirm that, but it's safe to assume at this point one way or other. And people have just been saying that, yeah, they've gone full SJW, they're on this train now, and a lot of people aren't happy about it. A lot of people aren't liking it, and I just want to kind of talk about this because is this is what I'm saying. This is why I can't stand SJWs. This is why that SJWism or whatever you want to call it, it needs to die. It needs to go away for the simple reason because these people have ruined so much for us. They have ruined so many good things for us that when something good does come along, like Ellie in The Last of Us 2, there is an actual, just genuinely good representation of a gay character or something like that. When we actually do get a warranted situation, a good situation like this, a lot of people have a tainted view of it, or they're kind of suspicious of it, or it's kind of hard to really subscribe to it because recently we've just been through so much with this SJW movement and stuff, and people just are really cautious about stepping into anything that looks like it because it's ruined so much. It's ruined a lot of stuff. Obviously, with the biggest example being Star Wars right now. I'm not going to go into that, but I've made a couple videos about that. I'm probably gonna end up making another one because that's not getting any better. But anyway, the point is, I want to talk about Ellie, and Ellie is clearly not an SJW character. SJW character is, and I know I just said I wasn't going to talk about Star Wars, but let's use Rey from Star Wars as an example. Rey in Star Wars is powerful for no other reason, is as powerful as he is for no other reason than they want her to be a strong female character. That is all you can say about that character, really. Her backstory, apparently now it doesn't matter. She doesn't have any training. She doesn't have any obstacles to overcome. She doesn't have any challenges. No one can stand up to her. She picks up a lightsaber for the first time and she fights some of the most powerful people in the galaxy and wins, or at least manages to survive or escaped unharmed. So, that's a SJW character. There's no consequence. There's no weight to the character. There's no backstory. There's nothing building that character up. There's nothing that props that character up that catches the audience attention and that really kind of makes the audience enjoy and appreciate that character because of the struggle they've overcome. That's a SJW character. Ellie from The Last of Us, even now with her being a full-on lesbian, if that's what they're going for, she is not a SJW character. All right, let's get that right now, and I'm going to explain why. First of all, Ellie has been a part of The Last of Us since day one. She's been the other half of this franchise since day one. You can't sit here and act like Ellie took over the role from Joel when she was already such a major important part of the first game. You can't really say that. And this even goes for Gears of War 5. I've seen a lot of people unhappy about that character change, but it makes sense. Characters like Ellie and Kate from Gears of War, they were major parts of the first games. They were the catalyst to the first games. And they were put in situations where they had to overcome a lot of obstacles, where the journey was just as important for them as it was for their male counterparts. So with that being said, From The Last of Us, one, Joel saved Ellie tons of times. You know, it's not like they're making Ellie look better than every single man in the world or anything, or making her look smarter or whatever, or all kinds of crazy stuff like that. That's not what they're doing here. Ellie is just a chick that had to grow up fast, and she's kind of tough for her age. That makes sense. That's not a SJW thing. That's not something where they're trying to send this message that women are better than men. The only reason they have the whole lesbian thing going on is because the first person she really got to interact like that with in the first game was her best friend Riley. If you played the Left Behind DLC, all of that's explained to you pretty much in the most simple terms possible. So even that makes sense for the character. None of the stuff for this character is coming out of nowhere. It's all well written. It all makes sense, and it doesn't take away from any of the other characters around Ellie. It just makes her character stronger, and she overcame all of these obstacles in the first game. That's why she's so tough in this one. And even in this one, it's not like she's freaking body slamming like dudes that are twice or three times her size. You know, she still has to figure out her own way to hold her own in a fight. And that right there shows you that, hey, this isn't some SJW fest, you know. So I just want to kind of make this video really quick. I didn't want to make this a long video. I just kind of want to give my thoughts on this because I saw so many people talking about it. I am still going to upload a couple videos about The Last of Us 2. So if you're waiting for those, just give me a little bit of time. I'm going to try to have them out for you guys before the weekend is over. But yeah, this is my opinion on the whole SJW thing with Ellie. I don't think that she's a SJW character. I think that her character is just coming to us at a time where the whole SJW movement is starting to get a little out of hand. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave likes and comments down below. Tell me what you think. And I will see you guys on the next one. ZFR out, guys.